Hey, yep, Sunday night, shower night. Obviously if I took it down, there'd be wet hair everywhere. So, keeping it up for now, even though I'm starting to get a bit cold. It's been about an hour it's been in, so need to, yeah, I need to. They got me a nice red hoodie on today. I've been told I look better in red. I like the black one's fine. It's just it's been a couple of days, and this one's clean. So obviously, you know, when you clean your body, you want to wear nice, warm, clean clothes as well. So yeah. So yes, the book. The last couple of days have been quite depressing, haven't they? A little bit dark. Should we hope today's question's a little bit more cheerful? Or at least leads to a more cheerful answer. Let's have a look. Oh, okay, this one is nicer. What do you think it means to be a true friend? So immediately my brain jumps to My Little Pony. A true, true friend. Because I don't know all the words, so you're spared from me singing much more of that. Although, okay, if you haven't, I mean, if you're watching these vlogs, then you're probably watching everything else I've done. But you've probably heard me casually refer to my enjoyment of My Little Pony. 1 second. Obviously, it's still not a full set because I don't have them all available to me. But yeah. I like My Little Pony. I do actually watch and I do enjoy it. So yeah, season 1, which isn't in order. It's very confusing when I was watching it. In fact, it's the order of it so badly it makes the final episode, instead of being the greatest best night ever, is Green Is Not Your Colour, which is like, why? That doesn't even, it's not a finale. So there's that. I haven't been able to get a copy of season 2 yet, but that's season 3, and then obviously the movie, which is amazing and I love it, and it's actually currently still on the Blu-ray. So yes, friendship is magic. So being a good friend means being a magic. Excuse me. I also have Equestria Girls, but that's I have to dig those out. They're further down the pile. No, honestly, this is just a rewording of a question we've answered before. You know, what do I look for in a best friend? Or, you know, who is my best friend? Or how did I meet him? Him in my case. You know, it's like, yes, all the things, everything that I've mentioned before. You know, honesty, integrity, willingness to look out for each other and stand up for one another. There is a joke, which I always like, which I don't think I've told before, which is, a good friend will bail you out of prison. A great friend will be sitting next to you, that was amazing, we must do that again! Which I do think is a good analogy, but me and Adam are both very law-abiding citizens. In fact, his job depends on him being a law-abiding citizen. So that. Oh, I also have this. It's a My Little Pony spirograph set. Not even kidding. It's spirograph with all the pieces. I used to have a spirograph set as a kid. I used to love it. So yeah, ponies are good. Yeah, I mean, you don't want, I mean, yeah, there, words. You want someone who has some common interests with you, obviously, because you want to enjoy hanging out with them, but there's nothing wrong with you not agreeing with everything. I mean, there are certain things that Adam and I don't agree on. Certain things we haven't seen, you know, guys he finds attractive that I'm just not that bothered by, vice versa. So there is that. I don't think we've had a really big disagreement since he was no longer my supervisor. So, you know, since I left the store, he hasn't had to sort of get on top of me about anything. So, you know, you need to do this, you need to sort this out. So that's helped. I mean, yeah, we've got a couple of different things. You know, I'm just trying to think. I don't know, is there anything that Adam and I don't sort of agree on? We just don't tend to do that, you know, we'll just go do our own things. You know, we don't see each other all the time. We were supposed to, all this week, we were supposed to be going to see Black Panther, but he's unfortunately been caught up at work every day this week. And today we decided, yeah, we haven't, so hopefully next week I want to go see Black Panther. But yeah, you know, honesty, integrity, someone you can have a laugh with, someone who will call you out on your bullshit, or can trust you to call them out on yours. You know, someone you can be comfortable with, and by that I mean you don't have to be talking to them all the time. When I was at school, I wasn't, surprisingly, I wasn't the most popular. I didn't really have I kind of had a best friend in primary junior school, but I didn't really have a best friend or even people that I hang out with when I went to secondary school. So from age 11, 12 to 16. You know, there were people that I could sort of talk to or sit next to in lunch or, you know, say hey, but I usually would just go to the library or, you know, do something else. So I didn't really have, you know, the best friend at school, which I was mostly okay with. I was just kind of got on with my own thing. But I always, when I was watching other people and like the pairs or groups of girls, especially, I mean boys as well. I mean boys you can pretty much always guarantee they'll be talking about football. But I never understood these girls that were spending all day together, what they'd be talking about all the time. And, you know, realise they're probably talking about their lessons or what their plans are or family stuff or whatever. But I never thought, what can you find to talk about all the time? Like, honestly, all the time. And I'm like, so yeah, that's what I mean by being comfortable. You want someone that you can just sit with. You know, Adam and I have had sort of time. We watch a lot of videos together. You know, I've been watching stuff on YouTube. I'm like, oh, this is really fun, you might enjoy this. Or if he's seen something, or we end up, often a lot, we'll watch something and we end up having a chat about it, you know. Maybe it's something, it's introduced a new idea to one of us, which is always fun. But, you know, someone you can, if the conversation stops, not so much when we're hanging out around here, although it has happened, you know, I've sort of been finishing dinner up in the kitchen or something and he's just sat quietly playing with his phone. But, especially when we've gone out for dinner, you know, we're both eating, you don't have to be filling you don't have to be filling the silence, you don't have to be constantly talking all about something. In fact, for me, it's a good thing if I don't talk constantly when I'm eating, because I tend to slow down and not eat. You know, I'm quite a slow eater, so, that's, you know, it's like, oh, people have commented I'm always the last one to finish dinner whenever we go out. But, you know, you don't want someone who's going to be sort of tutting or him or like, oh, you know, or, like trying to fill up the gap all the time. No, you can be quiet. You don't have to talk all the time. Excuse me. You don't have to be, you know, that should be fine. You know, you can just stop. Not worry. But yeah, common interests and having stuff you always want to talk about is always good. But the idea of being able to introduce each other to new ideas and new things is fun. But yeah, I mean, like anything, with any relationship, with any person in your life, you know, trust, laughter, you know, good sense of humour, loyalty, trust, lots of trust, probably, honesty, kindness, generosity. Let's see, because every time I get this comes up, I always get it mixed up. So, okay, honesty, generosity, kindness, loyalty, laughter. Yeah, and then magic. Magic makes it all complete. Yes. Yes, yay! I was thinking, wait, no, sort of, I was thinking 7 because of Humane 7, but actually, what is? So Twilight's the element of magic, then is Sunset herself actually the element of friendship? Huh. We'll have to ask Erin about that. I'm sure I knew it at some point, but anyway. It's one of those questions that I've probably answered a couple of different times in different ways depending on the question, so we've still got a lot of the year to go. I'm hoping they don't all start getting a bit repetitive. You know, still got lots to do. So yeah, anyway, Twitter, Tumblr, YouTubes, buttons, subscriptions, thumbs up, comments. Thank you for watching. You're awesome. You, especially you. I'm not sure about you. You're a bit weird. But you keep doing you, but you're a little bit weird doing it. I've been Michelle, you've been listening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.